If this is the first time you're listening to the Wealthy Wednesday show, please remember to subscribe and click on the like button. Are you aware that you actually have an inner roadmap to success? But you've got to be tapped into your mystical spiritual self to access that roadmap. Let me guess, you find it hard to do. Well, truth be told, it's not just you. Without access to this inner guidance system, you may be a bit lost and you might even be beating yourself up. My mission to guide you into accessing your own GPS. I've opened limited spaces in my calendar to work with serious or mystical entrepreneurs who are ready to do what it takes to reach their dreams and fulfill their destiny. Are you ready to end the struggle? And you know you have to invest in your business in order to succeed, then let's talk. Go to chatwithlucy.com. Welcome to the Wealthy Wednesday show. I am your host, Luci McMonagle. Women are recreating the rules for business, leadership, money, and they are changing the world in the process. Each week, join me for empowering messages and interviews that will inspire, motivate, and transform you. Giving a special shout out to Gordon Weary for creating the custom music that you are listening to now. Now, let's get started. Hey, this is Luci McMonagle. I am the Mystic Wealth Creator, and I mentor mystic, conscious entrepreneurs to create more freedom in their business through conscious wealth creation so that they can make a big impact in the world and leave a legacy. I truly believe that when we accept our mystic powers and use them as entrepreneurs, we will accelerate the transformation of the world, bringing about peace and harmony so that we can put an end to poverty and to slavery. So today I'm going to give a very special ritual information about how to really start tapping into your mystical manifestation powers. And this is all about learning how to truly love yourself in a way that has not been taught. What I'm talking about is the divine union of your masculine and your feminine, and to awaken and open up all of your chakras so that they are in unison, and most importantly, to have congruency between your heart and your mind so that you will be able to have an agreement where your emotions and your intellect are making agreements together rather than having them apart. Now, I've got some resources for you to use, and I also have some information that I created myself. So the first resource that I would like to give you today is I'm going to be talking about this book, which is by Carolyn Mace, and it's called The Invisible Acts of Power, Channeling Grace in Everyday Life. This book right here, as you can see, I have a whole bunch of sticky notes here, is one of the very first books that helped me really start channeling grace into my life. And I wanted to read from page 172, the fourth chakra, which is your heart chakra, your fourth chakra prayer. And then I wanted to also start talking about how you can create a ritual for self-love. And this is really important for both men and women to really truly understand that when you have a divine union between your masculine and your feminine, you will be able to have healthier relationships with other people. You'll be able to easily manifest more money, more joy, more prosperity, more happiness, because it's not really about you personally. What it's about is how can you be of service to other people, but you cannot be of service to other people if you give from an empty cup or if you give from a tainted cup. My cup was extremely tainted from self-beliefs that were not necessarily true. They were lies that I believed about myself that were not true. And I want to tell you that no matter where you're at, you can move through this. And more importantly, not only can you move through this, but you can also have others help you. You can create fun little things that you can do with other people so that you can really start moving forward as an entrepreneur and as an individual so you can create that legacy. This will also help you get the confidence that you desire so that you can do the step-by-step actions that you need to do for moving forward. So right now, I'm going to read this prayer from Carolyn Mace's Invisible Acts of Power. The fourth chakra prayer. I open my heart to receive love. I may not feel this love enter immediately, but I shall live in trust that love begins to flow into me the moment I request it, and that this flow is endless. I turn my attention to my heart intuition, and I open myself to receive one clear insight. I bless those who surround me and support me, and those who support I benefit from, whom I shall never meet in this lifetime. This is a beautiful prayer. And this book, I truly, truly encourage you to get this book. I've got the link in the comments below so that you can get this book. So the next thing I want to talk about is something that I have from my third journal that I created since 2012. And I'm on the 11th one right now, just in case you're wondering. And this was a self-dedication ritual that I did in 2013. And every single Valentine's Day and several times throughout the year, I will continue to do some form of a self-dedication ritual. So I set this up so that I had 7 steps. The first step, I dedicate it to my root chakra, which is in between your legs, facing down. This is what grounds you to the earth. So when you think of the root chakra, you would think of something that grounds you to the earth, like a root vegetable, like carrots, potatoes, turnips, etc. The second one is dedicated to my second chakra, which is my sacral chakra. This one is approximately 3 inches below your belly button. And then on the third one, I did my solar plex, which is just below your chest, but before your belly button. The fourth step that I did, I created for the heart. The fifth was the throat. The sixth was the third eye. And then the seventh was my crown chakra. So I intentionally took these 7 steps. And with each step, I would have this thing that I said. Now, I'm not going to read all of this to you because it's very lengthy, but I'm going to give you an idea. This is something that you can create yourself so that you will start getting on the path. And when you start doing rituals for creating a dedication of self-love, you are filling your cup up. You are giving to yourself, and you're working not only on yourself, but within yourself. So the first one, I'm going to read little bits of each one for you so you can get a grasp on how I did it. I open myself to receive divine blessings, guidance, and love from my loving Mother, Father, God, the Holy Spirit, my guides, helpers of love and light. I ask that you bless the divine union of my mind, my heart, my shadow self with my light self and all that is in between, so that I may gently and with grace become congruent. And then I continued to talk about forgiving my species, forgiving my tribe, forgiving those, including myself, so that I could raise my self-esteem. The second one is dedicated to myself. Your second chakra is for creativity, for manifestation. And this is where women have a lot of power. Men do too. But women, this is where your womb is. This is where you have the absolute power of creation through the universe. The second step that I took, and I literally took a second step, and I said, I vow to love, honor, and empower myself to act with honor and integrity. And then I continued with, I making agreements with myself that I would start speaking lovingly and respectful towards myself and towards all of my relationships with other individuals. This right here is the key to really truly finding divine love within yourself and to find divine love outside of you with those that you work with your clients, with the world, with the individuals. When you start really making that effort to speak consciously with love and intent, that's where you start making the difference in yourself and in the world. The third step that I took was for the solar plex. Your solar plexus equals your own personal power. This is where you give away your power or you bring your personal power back to you. The solar plexus is one of the most important chakras that we have for feelings of self-worth and honor and integrity to yourself and to other people. So on the third one, I was specifying very clearly to have the courage to generously build my self-esteem, self-respect, and to accept my own intuition, to honor and respect myself, and to treat my body, my mind, and my spirit with kindness, gentleness, and compassion. Regardless on whether you're tall or thin or short or fat or full-figured or however you want to define yourself, regardless of what your body looks like, you truly are a powerful, magnificent being. And this beautiful device, this beautiful body that we were given through creation is made specifically for you to fulfill your soul destiny. It's made specifically so that you will be able to hold and harness the power that you need to in order to manifest your legacy, whether your legacy is a child or your legacy could be a foundation, an empire, a corporation, or if you are feeding the hungry, or if you are starting a mission so that you can move forward. Always remember that even if other people perceive your body in a negative fashion, that's a reflection of what they feel is good, bad, right, or wrong. And as long as you're gentle with yourself, you're taking care of yourself as best as you can, even if today the only thing that you can focus on is just saying something nice to yourself. So the fourth chakra, which is the heart chakra, this one, I open myself in my heart to forgiveness, and I release with love and compassion, with trust, all that has harmed me, to allow myself a deeper connection to self-discovery and knowledge, to honor and respect myself and others through acts of kindness, while honoring my boundaries, and to be an instrument for healing through invisible acts of grace. When I did this, I started feeling this pulsation within my heart for this invisible acts of grace that led me to where I am now, so that I am able to empower you and give you the tips, the wisdoms, and the resources that I was able to find on my path of redeveloping myself, On the fifth chakra, which is your throat chakra, this is your communication center. I very clearly specified to have self-knowledge, personal authority, and to allow my mind and my heart, my mind is my intellect, my heart is my emotions, to be in agreement while surrendering my personal will to the divine will, knowing that this will liberate my voice and my spirit. Sometimes in our surrender, we are able to reach the deepest parts of ourself, our deepest darknesses. And when we are able to truly have that innocence returned back onto us because we've surrendered the struggle, we've surrendered the lies that we once believed about ourselves, and then we are able to truly manifest and to create and to have the power to move forward, to empower not only ourselves, but to empower other people. Because it's not truly about what you do for you. What really matters is how you have affected other people around you. On the sixth chakra, which is right here, this one I open to receive inspiration, insight, infinite wisdom, and to acknowledge the truth and to see divine opportunities that lay before me, to know with myself so that I will focus my attention in my mind while applying disciplined imagination. This has truly helped me become more disciplined in being able to find those divine opportunities, to have that divine insight, and to understand that I am a beautiful creation of divine love, so that I can allow myself to have the vision to create the foundation so that we will be able to end the poverty, end the hunger, so we will have one less child hungry, so that we can have one less person starving, and we can have one less individual that is in slavery. I truly believe that when we are okay with ourselves, we will be okay with other people. Because when we are okay with ourselves, we have no need to make somebody else wrong. And finally, the seventh step that I took, which is right here for the crown chakra, to be open and receptive to my highest potential and my highest good, to be transformed by healing and a renewing of my mind, my body, and spiritual self through my relationship to the divine, to free my spirit and live as fully as I am able in the present moment. And then I also went on to make a union with my eighth chakra. Now, many people only know about the first 7. I know about 18 different chakras that we have, that I've been able to identify not only in myself that are active and functioning, but also with most of those who come to work with me. Sometimes they're just not connected. Then I connected my 8th chakra, which is my spiritual chakra, which is the infinity sign. And I bought myself an infinity ring. You probably can't see that. But I bought myself an infinity ring to represent the spiritual awakening that I have had to the divine. Now, the divine can be anything that you believe is outside of you. It can be God, it can be the goddess, whatever your belief system is. It is some power that you believe is greater than you, that is outside of you, that is also inside of you, in a part of you. In the 8th chakra, I activated and I connected it to my 7th. And I very clearly specified to see my life as a spiritual journey while staying detached in the present moment and integrating myself with unconditional trust, recognition of the illusions, and the acceptance of the divine intuitive guidance and divine intervention. so that I can be gently, easily, and smoothly transformed into the graceful spiritual passageways that I need to enter, so that I can understand my life symbolically and to see my truth, my true perfection. Peace is the starting point for everything that I do. When you are able to start understanding that it all starts with you, within you, and even if your life is going fabulous and you're doing good and you're making money and you have a relationship that's divine in your life, even with all of those, doing a self-dedication ritual so that you are in unification of your divine mission and your divine purpose can help you, give you a little bit more of an edge. And if you're in a place in your life where you are suffering and you feel burdened, this does not replace professional help that you would need. If you need to see a psychologist or a psychiatrist, or if you need to get help through a counselor, a pastor, a priest, whomever, it doesn't replace that, but it's a starting point to accept that you are a very beautiful, powerful being, and that your ability to make a difference in this world is absolutely immense, especially now that we have the internet and you're able to truly understand that even those that you may never see, you may never touch, they may never even know who you are in real life, you have the capacity to change them. When I finished the 8 steps that I took, I took a candle, a large candle, a white candle, and I light this candle, and it's a 7-day candle. So for 7 straight days, I would light the candle, and I would do this ritual again. And after the 7th day, I could actually start seeing a change in my life. But more importantly, I started seeing a change in my relationships and how I perceived not only myself, but how I perceived other people. I was able to have the gratitude of knowing that everything's going to work out. And even in my darkest days, even in my darkest hours, I'm still able to pull myself out of that, knowing that it's not about me, it's what I can do for you, how I can empower you. Now, I have a lot of different skills in my tool chest. I work with mystical entrepreneurs, or those who know that they have something special inside of them, but they just can't figure out what that something special is, that special spiritual gift. And I also help you really clear away issues with your family patterns, your DNA, family curses, things from the past that you had no control over, but they're still affecting you. I do generational clearings. I help you with wealth vibe upgrades. If everything's going really good in your life and you just need that little bump up, I do a wealth vibe upgrade to bump it up, to help you be able to start moving forward. I also help you with really unpacking your mystical powers so that you can manifest in a way that you've never thought possible. So if you're interested in getting a hold of me, you can book a discovery session with me so we can find out if maybe this is the right fit. If this is not the right fit, I will provide you with resources and or other people that can help you. So if you'd like to work with me, you can go to chatwithluci.com. That's chatwithluci.com. So my name is spelled with an I, not a Y. So it's chatwithluci.com. And on that page, you can get on my calendar. I'll ask you some questions to find out
where you're at so that I can prepare. And then we will be able to discover whether I'm the right person to work with you or if there's somebody else that I know that can work with you. So again, you can go to chatwithlucy.com and let's see if this is a good fit for working together. I hope you found this valuable. And if you would like to know more about me, you can also go to my website, which is Luci, Luci, McMonagle, McMonagle.com. That's lucimcmonagle.com. And you can find out more information about me, what I'm about, and how I could empower you or maybe some of you that you know. So I really appreciate you listening, and I appreciate you taking the time out so that you could learn more about how you can create your own personal ritual and how to do self-love. So until next time, abundant blessings.
Thank you for listening to the Wealthy Wednesday Show. This is your host, Luci McMonagle. I am the Mystic Wealth Creator, a mentor for conscious women entrepreneurs, helping them create more freedom in their business through conscious wealth creation. I would love to extend to you a free gift. And all you need to do is go to my website at lucimcmonagle.com. That's LuciMcMonagle.com to get your free gift. So until next time, abundant blessings.